Today I have registered dietitian Anika Christ, Senior Director of Weight Loss and Nutrition at Lifetime. She's here not only to share with me, but also my audience, which supplements are optimal for health and how to choose quality brands. Good morning, Anika. How are you?
I'm so good. Happy to be here.
Glad to have you here. So, are supplements necessary for good health?
Yes, fortunately and unfortunately, if you live in America, like we love our processed foods, our food does not have all the vitamins and minerals it once did. So that's been shown in research, even in fruits and vegetables. The last 50 years, they've dramatically changed on how much they have in there. So I always tell people, even if your diet is perfect, if you work out, if you're on medicine, if you're not sleeping right, if you're stressed, all those things deplete nutrients as well. So supplements have become absolutely necessary in this day and age in America, for sure.
So, which supplements are considered the most important?
Yeah, so I like to start people kind of on the foundational stuff first, especially if they're just getting into it or don't have a really great history of taking high quality supplements. So first and foremost, a really great multivitamin. I say that because there's tens of thousands of them out there that I wouldn't categorize as great. You really want one that is in capsule form. Multiple capsules is even better. Our LTH one we've had for over 20 years. It's based off of people trying to be healthy and kind of get all the things that we're missing in our diet. It's also in an AM and a PM formula. So you get your B vitamins, your energy vitamins during the day, your minerals, your relaxation vitamins at night. So that's usually first and foremost. Second, I love an omega-3 fish oil. A lot of people have heard of it or they've tried it before and maybe quit it as a habit. You really want that because we're getting a lot of what we call omega-6 or pro-inflammatory fatty acids. Those are in processed foods and oils. So we all get too many of those. We're all doing that. Omega-3s can actually help dampen that because too much inflammation, not great, leads to disease, leads us to feeling puffy and not well, can actually cause us to gain weight. So we want to offset that. And I always say you need that in supplement form because most people aren't eating fatty fish all day or salmon all day, every day. So that's a really great one to add into your routine. And then third, I always say protein powder. Some of us consider that a food more than a supplement. We're all having a hard time getting enough protein in. We continue to hear that we need more and more protein. As we age, we need more protein. I'd rather you hit your protein target with powder if you're not getting it through food. And we try to make that really easy, especially at Lifetime. Protein feeds a really lean body, healthy body. So that would be number 3 for me. If someone's got blood work or they've been shown to be deficient in vitamin D or magnesium, those are my next 2 choices as well, too, for most people.
So, how can consumers determine which supplements are high quality supplement?
Yeah, so there's a few different ways. I always tell people, first and foremost, you want to read your ingredient list. When it comes to supplements, there shouldn't be anything artificial in there. So artificial colors, flavors, sweeteners, they're not necessary. So if a product or a company is using that, that tells me enough right there that optimal health is probably not their vision for the strategy of the company. So that's something you definitely want to avoid. I also look for third-party testing. And when I explain third-party testing, I'm always saying that is an institute that's checking what's in that product and saying, yes, this company has paid to actually validate everything that they're saying is in there. People are shocked to hear that that's not controlled already. It's not. It's kind of one of the gaps in the industry. We have a lot of catching up to do there. But that's something that can at least tell you that what they're selling or putting on the bottle matches what you're going to take. And then, of course, I have clients. I love them to be on the LTH line because we know we can trace all the actual ingredients. We know what's in there is what's in there. We have a corporate dietitian team that can answer all those questions. But if you're taking something else, call the company. You should be able to get answers to those questions. And it should show what's actually in there. I'm always shocked when stuff's marketed. There's new niche ingredients out there, but it won't say how much is in the actual product. And I always find that fascinating, but disheartening because you should know, and it should be based off of the research that they're marketing. So you always want to look for right formulas that are studied on humans as well, too.
So, where can we go to learn more?
So I'll give you 2 spots. So go to shop.lifetime.life. That's going to show you our product line. We show our lab tests so that how we actually validate what's in there is in there on each of our additional SKUs. There's all sorts of educational content there too. And you can ask our dietitian team if you have questions on the product. There's also a lifetime digital app that's free. So if you're not a member that's coming to our athletic country club every day, you can still be a member digitally and complimentary. We have nutrition programs in there that have meal plans, coaching, all sorts of great content. And you'll also be introduced to the LTH line in there too if you have more questions about what to take.
Been speaking with Anika Christ, better known as Coach Anika. Thank you so much for joining us on Morning Blend.
Thank you for having me.